Has this ever happened to you? This is how you're actually solving when you think you're solving like look ahead is a very important skill and will most likely be used in all of your solves as you improve. With look ahead being so important, it's what most people struggle with. I know we have all heard the phrase slow down and look ahead, but that can only help so much. Most people will tell you that slow solves help with look ahead, and it definitely does. But what really helped me was noticing after a solve, I just didn't look ahead. And that can be down to a few things. My most common reasons for not looking ahead are one, mindless solving, two, just not looking at the next piece, and three, mental fatigue. The first one is probably the easiest to solve, just pay attention, right? Well, there's always some things on my mind personally as I solve, either some song lyrics or a random memory. When this happens, I try and just focus on the cube. There's no real better way to say it. Second one is probably the worst. Right now, my only tip is to just think about it. Like, actively look ahead. Don't look at what you're solving. Finally, we have probably one of the most common, and that is mental fatigue. This can also be called oversolving. It can be very hard to stop, especially with how cubing can suck you in and make you want to keep going. My best tip here is just to take breaks. I mean, it's still going to be there 5 to 15 minutes later, so why force yourself to do more and be more fatigued? An important tool for learning to keep learning is like online resources. You can find a ton of things from F2L to OLL and PLL and even ZVLL, VLS, things like that. Tons of huge alg sets or just smaller ones for that. And this can be for every type of method. You can have CML for RU. You have CBLL if you want to do ZZ technically right or most efficiently. One look glass layer, OLCP. You have these amazing resources, and people just learn for OLL, PLL, and F2L, and they just call it a day. I'm the same way, but you can keep learning by doing F2L in every slot, in every location. That will help keep you learning and make it easier for you to keep progressing. And motivation is probably the hardest when it comes to improvement. You can see that you're just not at this goal, but like JPRO said, you can check how many of the new PB average that you got is sub whatever you're at. So if you got 30% of sub 15 in an average, and next week you get 45 to 50%, you can see an obvious improvement, even if your average doesn't go down by that much. And that can help you see more improvement than you would otherwise see. Um, uh, Another thing that I've said and heard a lot is I'm not good enough. What you should be saying instead is I'm not good enough yet. Adding yet can help you want to achieve these goals and aspirations in Q.